Old Man Random Thoughts. John the lawyer, a friend from Texas who moved here about a year and a half ago, here being South America, Vilcabamba in southern Ecuador, he started a library. Well, I'm impressed by anybody who can read and who actually read. It's less and less a popular activity. If they also have books, I'm doubly impressed. John brought a container full of books down from Texas. Now he might have the biggest collection in Vilcabamba, and he started a library. An appreciation of books is something I gained from my parents by example. Sadly, books are heavy, and to ship them down to South America, expensive. I abandoned my library in Maine last year. Sadly, the existing culture in the USA doesn't place much value on books or reading, so I wasn't able to find good homes for them. Expat volunteers have been maintaining a children's library here in Vilcabamba. It was started by one of my neighbors about 12 years ago. It collects books in English and Spanish and makes them available to young and old here in the village. And there's usually a Spanish tutor at the library. I don't read as much as I once did, partly my eyes, partly something else. What? Time of life, maybe. Is storytelling dead too? I see it referenced on YouTube tutorials. Then it's done by AI, both the writing and the speaking. What an abomination. The style of the prose, the writing is stupefying. The reading by AI usually off-putting. It will get better, but I think the writing will not. The speaking will. A generation will only know the excessive, thick, imitative, overdone. I have parodied it, but it's only parody to someone who knows better writing. One of these videos I had, in one of these YouTube videos I've made over the last 2 months, I had AI write in the style of Ernest Hemingway, and then in the style of Dashiell Hammett. It did pretty well. So it's capable of better. In fact, it would be much better if it imitated a good writer. No, this isn't an old person stuck in the past. Good writing remains good, even with the passage of years. I'm complaining about AI schlock, which takes so many forms. This is one of them. Well, for instance, the Russian writers from 150 years ago, in translation, are amazing. Their stuff doesn't age. Dostoevsky and a bunch of others. So John has a library. He has it in the large house he rented a couple of blocks from here. It's across the smaller of one of our rivers, over a footbridge. He's gone to some trouble. I volunteered to help him with a sign. He's calling the place Toad Hall, Sala Seca in Spanish, a literary reference to the wind in the willows. This might be on John's bucket list, one of his bucket list items. I don't have a bucket list anymore, unless it's a YouTube quest. So help me set out for Valhalla or the ferry across the Styx by subscribing. That's my little thought for today. I'm ignoring a bunch of YouTube advice for various reasons. But anyway, if you're paying any attention to this, I appreciate it. And like I say, hit the subscribe button and I'll feel better, and you will have done a good deed. Take care of yourself. We'll see you later. Ciao.